Grilling fish can be really tricky sometimes, but it's best to start with the right fish. Thin fillets like trout or flounder tend to fall apart on the grill, but thick fillets like halibut or cod or salmon are really best for grilling. So when you go to the fish market and you get your fish, you're going to look for 6-ounce fillets. That's what you want as a serving for one person. So that's what these are here. What you don't want is these fillets like this. This is kind of like the tail flap, and it's really not good for grilling. It tends to dry out a little bit before it's all the way cooked. You want to make sure you've pulled out all the pin bones and removed all the scales from the fish. If you don't know how to do it, the person at your fish counter can do that. I'm going to dry these salmon off with a paper towel. If they're wet, they stick to the grill a lot more, and it just makes it a lot easier just to dry them off. And when you dry them off, you want to dry them on all sides, including the skin. And I'm going to go ahead and drizzle them with olive oil and salt and pepper, and they're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on a medium-high grill that's been coated with a little bit of cooking spray. It's important to put them down parallel with the grill grates. If you put them down perpendicular, it's going to be hard to pick them up without the fish tearing. These will take about 8 minutes, and I cook them most of the way on the skin side, and that skin will kind of act as a little barrier and keep the flesh from overcooking. These fillets have been on for about 5 minutes or so, and they're about ready to come off, but I'm going to go ahead and check. The way that I do this is I kind of run the spatula underneath and just pick it up. And I'll cook it for about another minute or so on the other side. Now, you don't have to cook these fillets all the way to 140 degrees. Salmon is often eaten about 120 degrees, which is about medium temperature. So these fillets are ready. I'm going to let them sit for about 5 minutes or so, because if I cut into them right now, they'll dry out. Grilling fish can be really intimidating, but it's actually really easy to do, especially with salmon. For more cooking tips and kitchen wisdom, visit cookinglight.com.